Welcome to Real Estate Confidential, a behind-the-scenes look at the real world of real estate with JJ Love, the agent with a heart with RE/MAX Elite.
So I called JJ, and I'm hopeful that she can work with me to find a place where I'll be happy.
Christine called me one night late and told me of her dilemma. She had wanted out of that other house for so long because she had struggled with that yard.
I had had dump trucks of dirt brought in and tried really hard to grow grass. I planted trees. It cost me so much time and money. And so I was ready for work-free living. I wanted a townhouse. I called JJ. She and I had worked together several times before, and I said, JJ, I'm ready for a townhouse.
So we sold her house, and that wasn't a problem. Didn't have a hard time finding a home for her, a townhome.
I love the neighborhood. I love my space. I have friends in this neighborhood. I've been here about 6 months. I'm nervous. It's short turnaround. I haven't been here very long. But JJ and I have worked together, and she has done some fantastic things in the past where I thought maybe we were in trouble.
So together we're going to kind of do a little redecorating. We're going to just get started and get this ball rolling. The perfect thing is that we're at the time of the market that's really going to work. The struggle will be getting this sold and finding her something at the same time. So stay tuned, because you're going to follow us all through, see the backstory, the middle story, everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Welcome to Real Estate Confidential, a behind-the-scenes look at the real world of real estate with JJ Love, the agent with a heart with RE/MAX Elite.
JJ and I met a few days ago. I told her that I was ready to get out of this townhouse already. I haven't lived here very long, but I really miss having a yard.
Last time we talked, we were at the condo and we were doing some more staging, talking to the owner about what plans she had to do to help bring this up to the most incredible condo that you've ever seen.
I have taken some time, painted most of the place, and I actually, right after I moved in, I had the porch screened in. It's already a covered porch, so that part was really neat, but I wanted to be able to enjoy it and eat maybe out there without, flies and mosquitoes. So I went ahead and had it screened in.
So today I have pulled out all the past paperwork, gotten some preliminary estimates, and I'm getting ready to go over it, working with my calculator, looking at her old appraisal, trying to come up with the number that I think will bring buyers, will satisfy what we're going to need to do. And this is tough, let me just tell you, after 6 months.
So I'm ready for her to come back and see the work that I've done. I think that she'll have some more suggestions, and there are some things I'm not real sure about, so I'll get her opinion on those. I've gone through and done a big cleanup job. Probably like everybody else, I tend to have piles of things that I intend to put away, and it never really gets there. So I took care of all of those little piles, and we'll see what she says.
Okay, we're back, and I have looked through these numbers, and I'm going to tell you, this is the ugly. I said in the beginning, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, these numbers are really tight, and for Christine to be able to sell this, get some of her money back, and go to purchase something else, it's going to be tough. Well, okay, I'm back. I just put the sign in the yard. Thank goodness it was a nice, cool day. And my assistant has activated it in the computer. So I guess now we'll let the madness begin. I'm excited. I can't, hold on. Oops. Hello, this is JJ Love. Oh, I just put the sign up. I have not even been able to get the showing instructions in. That is amazing, okay? I think it's been about 35 or 40 minutes, so we have our first showing. As I said, let the madness begin. Let's see if it works. We're on go. I'm ready.
Welcome to Real Estate Confidential, a behind-the-scenes look at the real world of real estate with JJ Love, the agent with a heart with RE/MAX Elite.
I had just put the sign out, and immediately I had 2 showings and people calling and wanting to have more showings. And as soon as those 2 people looked at it, the first 2, I immediately received 2 offers.
By Friday evening, I had 2 offers already. I'm floored. I thought for sure it would take a long time.
One offer came in as a full price with no closing cost or any other requests, no warranty or anything, just a full, that's what's called a full price offer.
One of them was for the list price.
The second offer now that came in was, it came in above the list price.
And the other offer was slightly above list, and it made me a little bit nervous because I need to make sure that the townhouse will appraise.
Some people, I'm not going to say that this agent did this, but some people use that as a ploy to, in a multiple offer situation, to be able to get the contract, knowing that it won't appraise, and then the owner will have to sell it at the appraised value.
So I went with that offer of list price. And funny enough, the lady had been driving around the neighborhood and talked to me the night before, and I think she might be the one who's really interested in buying it. And she was fantastic. She'd fit right into my neighborhood.
So what I'm doing now is preparing a net sheet, which is similar to the settlement sheet when you get to the closing, that shows all of the expenses, and it finishes with the number that she will put in her pocket when she walks away from the closing table, which will help her in the purchase that she's getting ready to make.
So now JJ's doing all the paperwork and all the stuff that has to happen, and I have lots of signing to do. And now I'm thinking about, goodness, now I might have to find a place to live. So I'm excited and I'm shocked. I never had imagined that 24 hours would be all it took to sell this townhouse. So wish me luck.
Welcome to Real Estate Confidential, a behind-the-scenes look at the real world of real estate with JJ Love, the agent with a heart with RE/MAX Elite.
I want to bring you up to speed on the situation with Christine. Just going to kind of give you a recap. I listed her condo. We got an offer in 12 hours for full price, no closing cost. I was able to get all the money back for her that she had invested, and that was after she owned it for 6 months, okay?
So we just closed on my townhouse in Nashville. Everything went really well. JJ has lots of relationships with different vendors in the community, so I used her movers, or I'm going to use her movers. I've used them in the past. So now I have to find a house.
We are on the clock. We have got to find Christine a house. Now, knowing there's very few houses on the market, Christine's a little bit particular about what she wants this time. You know, the yard's important because she does have 2 dogs and she likes to do yard work. She wants something that's pretty mature this time, so she doesn't have to do that basic stuff.
I was looking at a couple of different geographic areas, but with all the things that I want, I think I've narrowed it down to one area that's more affordable. It's in my price range. So there's 2 sides of town, and I guess we'll start looking from there.
So we're gonna hit the ground running, and you're gonna get to experience that, and let's see what kind of job I can do on that.
She's given me a list of about 10 printouts, and I've narrowed, just by looking at those, I've narrowed it down to a handful. So I'm going to drive around and see what looks like it might be interesting. Check out the neighborhood, see what the neighbors look like, how they keep their places up, things like that. I would really love to have a fenced-in yard already. That'd be great, but we'll see if that works out. It's not a, for me, it's not a deal killer. It's just one of those, I'd really like to have it.
I think I get an A+ on the past one, on the other side. So let's see what kind of grade Christine will give me on this one. So stay tuned, and let's see what happens.